Hey Jaggers, this is dear Moore-Florence, and this is my happiness project. Number one, I rated these shoes a 6 because who doesn't love a new pair of shoes? And they're paid for by my dad, so that's a win. Picture two, this was a 7. This is my hometown, Galveston Island, and this makes me happy to be home, looking at the palm trees and the beautiful sun beaming down on where I've called home for almost 19 years. Picture number 3. This is me and my best friend L'Oreal. I rated this a 10. This is the happiest moment because this exudes our relationship. Just us being together, having fun always. This is on her birthday. Picture number 4. I rated this an 8 because on the back of this card it says he is greater than I. And this is sending a message out to everyone that they see that Jesus is greater than each of us. And I love that, of course. Picture number 5. This is located in the LSC. I rated this a 6 because it just makes me proud to be a student at Sam Houston State University where I'm pursuing my education. I love my campus, my school, my professors, and everything about this place. Picture number 6. This is a house where my great grandmother lived. I rated this a 10. This makes me overwhelmingly happy for remembering all the memories that I had here when she was alive. Rest in peace to Lily Mae Woodworth. I miss her dearly, and being here made me extremely happy. Number 7. This is a 10 as well. This is my niece. She's 2 years old. Ever since she came into this world, she has been such a blessing to my life, and I love her to death. She's almost like as if she was mine, so I love her. So she definitely gets a 10. This picture is in Southpaw. I rated this as a 7 because it's spreading the message of Jesus, even on a college campus, which isn't done too often. So I thought that made me happy. I rated this picture an 8. This is an older couple walking around this campus holding hands as if they were young as we are. I rated this an 8. Her love makes me extremely happy. So seeing this couple and how dear they were to each other made my heart smile. This book, Manology. I rated this a 9. I waited a whole year for this book to come out. Watching their tweets and waiting for the day for this book to release. This made me extremely happy, learning about wisdom and knowledge of men and relationships. I rated this a 10 because someone took time out of their day to post a sticky note in the girls' restroom, inspiring someone else and remembering and letting them remember that God is on their side no matter what. So this makes me extremely happy considering that I love motivation. 10. This picture is of me and my friend L'Oreal again. I rated this picture a 7. This makes me happy because we are making memories together. This was at the Miss Sam Houston pageant, and these are times that I'll never forget in my life. This picture I rated a 10 because the guy on the left hand side ended up being someone who I love and care for dearly. And without this picture and this night, this wouldn't have happened. And I know that everything happens for a reason. So this picture deserves a 10. And he's the best. Number 14. This picture is a 6. This is a day of community service. These things makes me happy because it's me remembering where I come from and our motto, the measure of life is service. Being a Sam Houston student, I try to exude that all the time. Sam Houston basketball. This is a 6. This is just another memory. I kind of like basketball, but it just makes me happy because I know that these are memories that I'll never forget in life. Number 9. This is a 9 right here. This is how college students are sometimes. They're worried to be bold. So this is what I have to do: eat my cereal out of a cup, which sometimes is more convenient if you're on the go. But this is a 9 because it just reminds me of college experiences. This picture is an 8. This is the exit that I take when I know that I'm home. When I'm there, it's family and fun, and I get to see my mom and my sister. So this picture is an 8 because it's when I know that I'm finally home and ready to settle in and get some good home cooked meals. This is a 10 because, well, I love Justin Timberlake. He was He's amazing. This album was amazing. So this is a 10 in my book. This definitely made me happy because, well, I waited on this album for a long time. So this is a definite 10. I love the album and I love Justin Timberlake. Point blank. This picture was a 7. It was a picture of a lion. And this made me happy because when I think about who I want to be a lion, represent a lion, being bold and being out there. So I love this picture and I love this day at the Houston Zoo. This picture is a 10. This is a picture of my niece on her second birthday. And this made me happy, of course, because, well, it's my niece and everything involving her makes me extremely joyful inside. And look at her blowing out her candles. This picture was a 9 because this young lady here is like a sister to me. She's a sister that I never had, and she's the one that I've leaned on and who's been there for me almost all of my life. And I don't know where I would be without her and everything that she's done for me. This picture is a 7 because this is at my favorite place to eat ever, Gringo's Tex-Mex restaurant. I actually used to work there. And this girl right here is one of my best friends in the whole wide world. I love her so much. So this picture deserves a 7 because it makes me happy. This guy here is a friend that I've been having since I was 14 years old. This picture is a 7 because nothing is like making memories with the ones that you love. And he's been there for me through thick and thin and ups and downs. So this picture deserves a 7 because he definitely makes me happy. This is a 10 because high C fruit punch, you can only get it at high C orange punch. I mean, you can only get it at McDonald's. And this juice is like the best juice around. I wish they sold it in the stores. Then that would really make me happy. But going there to get it makes me happy. This picture is a 10. This is a workshop I did helping girls and reaching out to the young youth coming in today. This makes me extremely happy, which is why it's a 10. Being a blessing to someone else's life and giving them some of my knowledge that I have, even though I've only been here a short 18 years. This picture is of a Chevy Tahoe. This is my dream truck in life, so this is a 7. I rated this a 7 because when I feel like I can have this truck, then I'll feel like I have made it. And this is on the campus too. Somebody's big rolling. This picture was a 10. This is my little sister. I don't know what I'd be without her. We may argue and fuss and fight, but there's nothing that I wouldn't do for her. This is why this picture is a 10. There's nothing like family, and there's nothing like the love that we have for each other at the end of the day. This is a 10 because she makes me happy in everything she does. Well, this is an 8. I mean, who doesn't love 2 new pairs of shoes, which is why I have these here. These are my brothers. They make me happy, which is a 10. And this is Miss Jaggers Award. And this is a 22 because I love the fact that I have a professor who has been nominated for awards as such. These things makes me happy, being under your care and under your wing. This is the end of my project. Thanks, Miss Jaggers.